Hello! If you visited before, thanks for coming back. If you're new here, welcome. Check out my channel intro to get acquainted. My name's Pierre-Antoine, and today we're going to talk about allergens. Allergens are a big deal, and they require special consideration when you're putting together a food safety program. So being familiar with them is important. As a reminder, this content is based on food safety requirements in the US and Canada. Other parts of the world have different regulations, but I'm not going to cover those. Now let's get into it. You may or may not be familiar with the major food allergens because they're the ones that you can see on restaurant menus and food packaging labels. In the US, they're called the Big Nine, and they are milk, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts, fish, shellfish, wheat, soy, and sesame. You'll notice that peanuts are listed separately from tree nuts because they're not actually a nut, they're a legume. Soy is also a legume, but soy allergies and peanut allergies aren't linked, so they're listed separately. Speaking of peanuts, you might be surprised to hear that despite the press that peanut allergies get, studies have shown that there are more people allergic to shellfish than to peanuts. In Canada, the major food allergens are called priority allergens. The list is the same as the US, but with two additions, mustard and sulfites. Fun fact, the US considers coconuts a tree nut, but Canada does not, so you won't find it in the list of priority allergens. Shellfish is also handled differently in the US and Canada. In general, shellfish can be divided into two categories, crustaceans and mollusks. Crustaceans are seafood with a chitin exoskeleton, like shrimp or lobster. Mollusks can have a hard calcium shell, like clams or oysters, but some of them don't, like octopus and squid. The US considers only crustacean shellfish as one of the Big Nine, while Canada considers both crustaceans and mollusks as priority allergens. In addition to the list of major allergens, you also have to consider food additives. Both the US and Canada have lists of what food additives you can use and where you can use them. I'll put a link in the description to the list of major allergens and the regulations for food additives in both countries. At least 200,000 people require emergency medical care for allergic reactions to food every year in the US, meaning food allergens are no joke. So to recap, we went over the major allergens in the US and Canada, including some interesting facts that you might not have known. I'll make another video where we'll discuss how to put all that information to use when creating an allergen SOP for your food safety program. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.